What's up, guys? Dan here with Gladiator Vitamins, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the importance of mental health. I think everybody struggles with mental health issues. I know I've had some mental health issues in the past as I was growing and developing as a person, and my upbringing was not the greatest, to be honest. And so I've taken out a lot of anger and frustrations on people over the years and rebelled a lot. I did go to therapy for a little bit. I used marijuana as a coping mechanism to cope with a lot of life's daily stressors, but I kind of grew out of that and then just struggled with some anger management issues. And so I do see a therapist every single week for that type of scenario, which helps. And I did another video on this before about admitting defeat. Like when you're defeated, when you tried everything to try to fix everything on your own and you just can't, you need some outside help. And things like church, things like friends group, things like role models and mentors, and then of course like professionals, therapists, psychiatrists, counselors. Those people can also be really helpful. So it's important to get help when you are struggling with these different things. As we know, it's important to function holistically. So mind, body, and spirit, soul, be healthy, not only physically, but also mentally. So it's important that you seek those sources of information and help when you need them. Don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed. I think everybody's dealing with similar things. And in order to be the best version of yourself, you have to be able to humble yourself and swallow your pride and go and get help when you need help. The other thing I wanted to mention as well is everybody goes through troubles and trauma and pain. And I truly believe that when you're experiencing difficult times, trauma, trouble, pain, it's very important that you deal with that soberly. Let me explain what I mean by that. It's so easy to just escape. People go to alcohol, people go to drugs, people go to partying, people go to sex, people go to whatever. It helps them to forget or to escape those emotions and those feelings. And I'm guilty of it too. I've done all those things to try and feel better, to escape the pain. But I think you really have to feel the suffering to develop as a person. So if you're going through a really hard time, you can't just drug yourself and try and just autopilot, ghost, cruise control your way through, because I don't think that God or the universe or whatever you want to call it, the higher power, I don't think they let you get by that way. I think that when you're supposed to feel the feelings of the circumstance or the situation that you're in, you have to feel that pain in order to come out stronger and better. So going to things like alcohol is not good, or drugs. You don't need to escape. And then if you know somebody or you're personally struggling with any of those things, you got to ask yourself the question of, what are you trying to escape? Because really, by being high or by being drunk or whatever, you're escaping life. You're escaping real life. You're putting your brain into a different, almost like dimension than everybody else is in, because you're high or you're drunk or you're stoned or whatever the case. But you got to ask yourself, take a step back and reflect on yourself and say, why do I feel the need that I have to escape? Why can't I just handle life being sober? Why can't we go to the bar and have fun without having to be drunk? I mean, you got to ask yourself those questions. Are you able to just be yourself? If you can't stand being yourself, then that's another question of you should seek some help for some professional assistance to figure out, why am I not okay with just being myself? So I've struggled with all these things. These are questions that I ask myself, but I also think it's very, very important that you deal with life head on and you don't try and escape. If you are escaping, then find out why. Why are you trying to escape? So those are my thoughts on that. Just wanted to let you guys know. Hope you guys are having a great week, ready for the weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.